So far, you may have noticed the back and forward buttons located in the footer. However, when we try clicking on them, nothing's going to happen. In this exercise, we're going to focus on implementing these features by using the history object and its methods for imperatively redirecting the user. First, we'll open up the footer.js file. Pause the video here and try implementing the history object to create these go back and go forward buttons before continuing on. The first step is we're going to need to import the useHistory hook from React Router DOM. I'll start by importing that here, useHistory from React Router DOM. And next, within the footer component, we'll need to call useHistory. Remember, this function returns an object called history. So I simply write const history equals useHistory. The history object has a number of useful methods, but in this case, I'm going to focus on two in order to go back and go forward. Their names are fairly straightforward. In order to go back, I want to use the history.goback method. And to go forward, I can simply say history.goforward. Now, when either of these buttons are clicked, the appropriate handler will be called, and we will imperatively redirect the user either backwards or forwards in their history stack. We can test this by clicking on a few links. We'll start with about, then articles, then categories, and we can now go back and forward. Next, we want to add a little ease of life feature to our application. Currently, when you go to sign up and you enter a username, you have to then click into the profile page in order to be redirected there. Instead, let's use the useHistory hook to imperatively redirect the user to this profile page when they sign up and submit this form. First, we'll go over to the signup.js file. And now you should pause the video here and try using the useHistory object on your own to implement this feature. In order to use the useHistory hook in our signup component, we first need to import it. Here, I'll import useHistory from the React Router DOM library. And again, I will call useHistory and store the returned history object in a variable. Const history equals useHistory. Now lastly, we want to imperatively redirect the user to the /profile page when they submit their username. To do that, we'll use the history.push method. This method accepts a string of the path that we want to redirect to, in this case, /profile. I'll save my code and return to my application. Let's refresh the app and go through the whole process again. This time, I'll sign up and enter a username. And now when I press sign up, I should expect to be redirected to profile. And there we go. We've now imperatively redirected the user to the profile page.